Hello and welcome to the Real Talk and Banter podcast, the movie podcast where we discuss and review films that are at least a decade old. I'm Amari Williams.
And I'm Jay Richardson.
And today we are discussing the original 1996 Scream. Why did we do Scream?
Why did we do Scream? That is a great question. I think we got to start it out with just that beginning opening scream. What's your favorite scary movie? Yeah.
Where does Scream rank for you then?
Scream is up there. Scream is one of my favorites. I think that it really comes to life just for the fact that it revitalized the slasher film. And I mean, that's why we're talking about it now. So yeah, let's just get into it. So let's talk some facts about this movie here, right? So
let's get it.
It's pretty loaded cast, actually. A lot of very popular 90s / early 2000s folks. Of course, it was in 1996, but these people went on to continue to have a decent enough career after this. So we got Sidney Prescott as or we have Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott, Skeet Ulrich as Billy Loomis. You have Matthew Lillard. Another one, 13 Ghosts. I really like 13 Ghosts, and Matthew Lillard is in that as well. I should have asked you that question. Dang, I messed up. Anyway,
Halloween though. Halloween, actually, I feel bad for not saying Halloween because I really like that franchise.
Halloween is good.
Michael Myers. Yeah,
Michael Myers is good. Nightmare on Elm Street is good.
He might be the GOAT. Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Yeah. Michael Myers, I still don't understand how he's alive at any point. But,
no, it's magic. That's
magic.
Witchcraft. Yeah. I think there's witchcraft in this. Well, I thought there was witchcraft in this too, but I'll save that take for later.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. And I think I have the similar notes to you. Like, where the hell do you come from? But okay. We have Dewey as David Arquette as Dewey. We have Jamie Kennedy. Shout out Jamie Kennedy as Randy. And then we have Drew Barrymore as Casey. And then Rose McGowan as Tatum. So why I kind of pause on Drew Barrymore is because Drew Barrymore is like front row on the actual poster. Kind of makes you look like, she's advertised. She's like, maybe she's the main person, but no, she's murdered in the first scene.
10, 12 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 12 minutes in. I mean, after a very playful, what's your favorite scary movie? She was hanging from a tree. I don't know how she got up there that fast, but hey, she was up there.
Oh my gosh. I was convinced. So I'll just tell you my take from now. I'm convinced that the Scream universe exists in the world of Harry Potter. And hold on. Hear me out now, okay? The world of witchcraft and wizardry. All right, it is in the same universe, and Ghostface is a dark wizard. Okay, and he has an invisibility cloak, the ability to apparate, and he knows the spell Alohomora which that spell unlocks things, because I don't understand how Homegirl tried that door 2-3 times, and then after she's murdered, he just walks right through the door that was locked. I'm just saying, the only thing that explains it is magic. So we got some dark wizards out here. That's what's happening.
It makes sense. I could actually buy that because, throughout the movie, I'm like, at the end, you obviously get the reveal that there's 2 killers. Yeah, okay, cool. But so... like, nah, it still didn't make sense. But either way, we'll buy it. We'll be in this world in which Harry Potter actually also exists, and we'll buy it for now. So, as I said, Scream kind of reinvented the slasher genre in the 90s. It was kind of dying at that point, and Kevin Williamson actually wrote Scream. And this is one of my trivia for you.
Okay.
You may know this. I don't know, but we'll see. So Kevin Williamson, he's a writer, screenwriter, producer, director. He's been around for a while. We had a recent actor who unfortunately passed away. What other teen drama did Kevin Williamson write in 1998?
In 1998? Wait, what is that? What does this have to do with the person that passed away? Were they in that movie?
Yes. They were one of yes, and it's a series, a TV series. I'll give you that hint. It's a TV series. They were one of the main actors in the TV series, and he was the writer for it. It's a teen drama, 1998. What do you think?
1998 teen drama, and someone passed away that was in it.
Yeah, very recently he passed away. Yes, like within the last 4 days, I believe.
Oh my gosh,
maybe a week.
4 days?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm giving you a hell of a lot of hints here.
You are. What? Who passed?
That's okay. I didn't think you'd get it. That's okay. That's okay. So it was actually we just lost James Vanderbeek, right? And that's Dawson's Creek. Dawson's Creek. Yep. Kevin Williamson was the.
I knew that one. I should have.
I figured. I felt like I gave you the answer there. I didn't know you. I thought you were just gonna swing and get it, but you didn't.
I forgot.
You froze.
Vanderbeek passed away. I knew he passed away recently, and I think I did see Dawson Creek on his resume and Williamson's resume. I blew that completely. Dang.
You froze.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah.
All right. Yes, Kevin Williamson was the writer creator of Dawson's Creek. So, shout out. So so he's pretty big in pop culture and the teen drama realm. So, But in this, which he writes and Wes Craven is the director, we kind of have
that's
that's my boy. You know it. We kind of have that that balance of like humor and real suspense where you're like, is this a comedy? Is this real? And then as I was watching it, it really made it so easy for like a parody such a like Scary Movie to pick it up because it was almost there anyway. So Scary Movie just kind of took it over.
It's like it was begging for a parody
to be made. Begging for a parody.
So I guess this movie is supposed to be satirical, right? So, because they made this with, so that's what I saw in my research that they made it to make with intent of this being a horror satire, to kind of make fun of some of the tropes of other popular franchises, which is what helped to revitalize a dying franchise. So, and then you have Scary Movie just leaning all the way in and just doing full blown, But yeah, it was right there.
It was right there.
The amount of time... Did you know this movie, the original title for this movie was Scary Movie?
I did know that. I did see that. Yeah. Like I said, it was right there. They just was like, I'll do it then.
I'm glad they changed it because they said the words Scary Movie. I don't even know how much times. I should have counted. They said it so much time. And it was so
especially Jamie Kennedy's character, Randy.
Yeah, because it's glaring because you're seeing the movie Scary Movie, like while you're watching this.
I dead ass was. I was absolutely like seeing freaking Anna Faris as she ran away, like when Neve Campbell was running away too. I was like, they literally took scene from scene. I don't know how they didn't get sued. I'm gonna be honest.
I know, because even that opening scene with Drew Barrymore, and he's like,
Carmen Electra,
I'm gonna go down, cut you, little bitch. Like it was like, oh gosh, I had a hard time remembering if I'd seen Scream or not. Or
if you just seen Scary Movie. Yeah.
It took me a while. So by the time I got to, it was one of the scenes with Courtney Cox and David Arquette, with the deputy. That's what reminded me. Okay, no, I have seen this. It's just been a very long time, but I could not tell. I couldn't separate the two for a long time. So yeah.
Yeah. I was right there with you. So the budget was actually about $15 million for this, and it made a worldwide box office amount of $173 million. So wildly overperformed, what they thought. It definitely helped to push the genre of like, oh, people do want to see this. Like, this is something
Well,
new. Oh,
and they dropped it in December.
they did, yeah.
Yeah, which was they thought like that was gonna screw. Well, I don't know. The studio execs say that because they call it counter programming. They was like, oh no,
Right, instead of doing like a Christmas movie,
strategy.
Yeah.
And the actors are like, nah, you're fucking tanking our movie right now. But I guess the word of mouth was really good, and 173 million for a horror movie in 1996. That is a lot of money.
No, they did it because it was poking fun, kind of as things were happening. Like in the real movie, they were also watching other movies and pointing it out, like don't have sex, you got to be a virgin, don't do drugs, and then they're also doing it and then being slowly murdered. So it was very nice. All right, we already kind of started talking about it. Drew Barrymore's opening.
Wait 1 second.
Oh.
I have some trivia for you. I was waiting to see if you were gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
You didn't. So I do have some trivia for you. Yeah. Okay. So, Scream, as we all know, or most people will know, has become a huge horror film franchise with their seventh movie just coming out last week, right? So, not counting whatever money that movie has made, right now. Boy. Yeah, because right now, Scream is fourth all time in American horror franchises. Did you know this? Do you know this?
No, I didn't know how high they were. I figured they'd be pretty high, but I don't know. Because you have like
all time.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure like Halloween and Friday the 13th are like on top and stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Give me 1 through 7. Give me top 7. Yep.
Okay. Well, I kind of already started. Hopefully, I'm right. Halloween.
Correct. Number 1.
Friday the 13th.
Number 2.
Oh God. Halloween, Friday the 13th.
It's one you mentioned when we were talking about movies earlier. Yeah, franchise.
Oh, Nightmare Before Elm Street. Sorry.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, that's number 3. You're going in order. Yep. So Scream is 4.
Scream is 4.
5, 6, and 7.
5, 6, and 7. Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
That one is 6.
Okay. I gotta think about like who got a ton.
Yeah, yep.
Exorcist?
No.
No, okay.
Exorcist movies, those movies are tough to watch. Like to have that big of a following, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But I got like 20 of them, I swear. That's why I just I just swung for it. I swung for it. They got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Who else?
This one franchise this started when we were in high school. So it's a newer franchise compared to the ones we've listed already. And it has several movies. I think it might have like 10 movies. It has 11 movies.
Let me have it. What is it? What's the 5 and 7?
Saw is number 5. Yep.
Oh my goodness. I knew that.
For number 7, this one is a 90s franchise.
Chucky?
Chucky. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Child's Play.
Child's Play. Sorry. Black people always say Chucky.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
it's
Chucky,
Child's
right?
Play.
Yeah. And I said yes, so I'm reading Child's Play. Yeah, so Child's Play.
Sorry, Child's Play. Yeah.
The Halloween franchise has made over $1 billion.
Wow.
This is nuts. Yeah.
And
then Friday the 13th is close.
So Halloween been since the 70s, so I believe it.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought I was pretty interesting when they get that in the pod.
Kicking myself because I missed the Saw, but that's okay. I got 6 out of 7. I'm okay with that.
You did, and you were going in order too, so you did pretty good. This is your best trivia yet.
Yeah. Usually I'm just like You're like, yeah. What time is it? I'm like I'm not actually sure what time it is right now.
Red?
It's blue? No, that's not an option. Ugh, I tried. All right, so let's talk about that opening. So we have Drew Barrymore, who gets the famous line, "What's your favorite scary movie?" So my question to you: No. So we have that line, you know, there's kind of that playful little back and forth. How much talking were you actually going to be doing if you got this random call from a person who's just asking you random questions?
Uh, well, so if it's some weird random dude, I'm not talking, you know. But I guess because this did it where it's a male and he was trying to sound like mysterious and seductive or sultry.
Ah. So her horniness did her in. Okay, I got you.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it was, you know, if we're honest about it. So given those parameters and what she's supposed to be like a teenager or something, yeah, I'll probably be on the phone. I'll be like, oh shit, girl, what's up with you? Yeah, no, shit, my scary movies, we could talk about that, you know. So I probably would engage in the phone like a fool.
I have a note here.
I would not make all the other mistakes she made.
Yeah.
What's your note?
I have a note here. Ghostface would have been mad at me because I was not answering the phone. So I don't know how he's going to get to me. He'd have been mad, listen, I guess. I don't know.
She did hang up the phone a bunch of times. It was kind of funny. She's like, sorry, bye, click. And, you know, when he threatened her and she's like, oh my gosh, I guess I'll stay on the phone. I'm like, nah. And just hang up and call 911 right away, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know. Like, it was funny when Ghostface knocked on the door and she said, who's there? I'm like, it's a fucking murderer. What do you mean, who's there?
He even commented on it. Like, he literally commented on it. He's like, that's just as bad as you just going outside to check out a noise. He's like, what are you doing?
I was like, is she expecting a pizza? Because that doesn't make any fucking sense. So that was crazy. Yeah. And then she tried to go outside to save Steve. Were you okay? So, your high school sweetheart is tied up outside.
Yeah, I'm not going outside. You don't even have to finish the question. Yeah, no. They're done. Okay, they're done.
I was like, hey man, fuck Steve. Like, you can't do that.
Because I mean, even he was like, why are you going outside? Because she tried to open the door. He's like, if you go outside, I'll kill you too. And then she slammed it back. She's like, oh yeah. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're sitting out there.
She was not very smart. Yeah, there's no way I was going out there. Absolutely not.
Oh, I had another question for you. So, so I'm out there, right? Your BFF is tied to a chair. You know, he gave her a chance, right, by playing a game of a scary movie and some trivia. So my question to you is, what game could you play to save my life?
Oh boy, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I would be able to save your life with some Game of Thrones trivia for sure.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They better not ask me that.
You said what? No,
they better not ask me that.
You that, you know?
Yeah, no.
But,
go ahead.
You know, if they ask me the name of the dragon, you know, that Aegon was riding on, you know, I'm in my bag, you know? So I can do some the answer's Balerion the Dread. I can do some Game of Thrones trivia for you to save your life. Some Harry Potter and Star Wars for sure. I feel pretty comfortable. Well, it's weird, man. I was on the family cruise 2 years ago, right? And there was a Harry Potter trivia night. And I was like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, that's my shit. So I go to the trivia night, and they were asking questions like how many stairs are in the castle? I was like, are you guys serious right now? Like, come on, I don't know. So maybe not Harry Potter. That would be, that I'll be like way overconfident, and then I'll get mad at him for asking me the wrong questions. Because like, I know these answers. You know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't go well.
If I had to like pick, I would have to say probably Charmed. Charmed is one. I could pretty much.
Girl would love to hear that.
I know. I hope he watches this one. I'm a pretty big Child's Play fan, even though I said Chucky, but whoa. I'm a pretty big Child's Play fan. So like questions about that.
You've seen all of them?
I've seen all of them. In fact, I just recently rewatched all of them again, like last month.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. That's on brand too, so that's perfect.
There you go. There you go.
So with
There you
with
go.
Charmed, did you watch the remake, the Charmed remake?
No,
They
no,
did some
I
music-
couldn't.
No,
I
you
couldn't.
didn't even try it. Did you try
I
it
didn't
and it
even
was
try
sucked?
it.
Or? Oh,
Nah,
okay.
I didn't even try it. I did not even try it. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that to my originals. You know how it is.
I did try it, but I never finished it, and I don't think they finished either. I'm pretty sure it got canceled. Right?
Yeah, it got canceled after like
Yeah,
2 seasons, I think.
I
was
think
like,
they
ugh.
got 2 or 3 out. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I was like, ugh. They tried.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, at least we have something that will save each other. Like,
Exactly.
you know, they come out with some wild shit. I'm like, ugh, I'm so sorry, man.
You gotta let him go. Listen, so even after she kind of that one question, the question she messed up was who was the killer in Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Is it really Mrs. Voorhees? Is his mother?
Yeah, she was the first, yes. Because she was mad because they let her
Her son drown.
the camp counselors let him drown because they were too busy having sex and all that stuff. So
Yes.
that's why she was original. And then after that, he mysteriously came back to life and then started killing everybody.
Oh, so okay. So this was a technicality. He's talking like in the flashback, like not actually, because the first movie was about him, not his mother.
No, it's him. I'm sorry, it's his mother. Everybody thinks it's Jason, but it's his mother.
Oh, damn! All right, okay. I need to rewatch Friday the 13th. Damn.
Yeah, the first movie is just how he worded it because Friday the 13th is like repeated all over the place. It's how he worded it. It's Jason could have been the right answer and should have been the right answer, but it's technically his mother was first, the first killer.
Okay. Wow. Well, I don't understand how after she got that wrong, and then she turned on the light, and Steve was disemboweled. I'm like, that's when I was like, does he have an invisibility cloak? Because how did he disembowel him and disappear into the night? So that was my first clue.
I was like, did he have a sword? Because like, how hard it is to, well, I hope you don't, but how hard it is to cut through skin and bone of a person?
Yeah.
Like, try to imagine like deboning a chicken. Like, I mean, that's not something you just like calmly just swish and guts fall out. Like, that's not how it works.
Opened the zipper and it just fell out.
Yeah, it just fell out. And it just held in place just in time for the lights to turn on for it to just start slowly falling out. I was like, I don't think that's how that works. I don't know. That's where it starts to get a little like, all right, but sure, whatever. So open the seed, we're getting a taste. We know what's happening. We know it's going to be gory. We know it's going to be bloody. And we know we're going to have a bunch of hot teenagers / 30-year-olds playing teenagers being murdered. So Drew Barrymore does a lot of things that she should not have done, but this is the first, so she didn't know the rules. She did not understand the rules. Somehow she gets outside. Not somehow. She gets outside because she's running away. She gets stabbed and then like choked for like half a second, and I guess in that choke she lost her voice, so she couldn't call for help to her parents who were like right there.
Why didn't she just? I would have thrown the phone.
I don't know what she was doing with that. She held on to that phone like it was a lifesaver. Like she would not let it go.
I thought she was dumb for keeping the phone because if the killer wanted to find her location, he could have called the phone and it would have rang. So that was
that's
the
true.
first mistake. But then she held on to it. So now, like you said, her voice escaped, so she can't call for help. I would just throw it, and the noise would have attracted her parents' attention.
I mean, they were right there. They were 10 feet away, if that.
With no peripheral vision, apparently. Damn.
Yeah, I was like, you don't see like movement, even with I walk my dogs like all throughout the night, and just any little movement or difference in sound, I'm looking around because I'm like, what is happening?
Head on a swivel. Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Who is coming? Or what is coming that is making the nature change? Like, something is happening. Like, pay attention.
You're out there like, is that you, Ghostface?
Right.
I see you.
He'd be like, no.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So this is the first kill. So we're probably gonna go a little bit deep on it, but after that, we could just kind of rinse repeat. But so the parents, walk into the house. The house is smoky because she was making popcorn. She was gonna go watch a scary movie. Yeah. So the popcorn, the old school, make the popcorn on the stove. thing started,
tin.
caught on fire. The tinfoil caught on fire. House is smoky. They're like, oh my God, where's my daughter? Rightfully so. They're kind of working around. Mom finally picks up the phone and hears her daughter's like essentially last couple breaths and her being dragged or something.
No, being fucking dragged, hoisted into a tree, and disemboweled in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, no. So that I have that timing in mind. I literally timed it because I was like, this is wild. I did time it. It was literally like 10 seconds because they heard her dragging. Okay. They heard her dragging, and you could see on the other side that she was being dragged, and then the line went dead, and then that's why the father told the mother, "Hey, go to the neighbor's house to go call them," which. The neighbor was like 10 miles away because that was a long driveway. How was she going to make it over there? But okay. No, I guess she'll jump in the car, but whatever. So when she opens the door, which is from the time the line went dead to the door opening was like 10 seconds.
Because they were in the foyer on the phone. Yeah.
Right. She looks out, screams, and then you see Drew Barrymore's character hanging from a tree. Hanging. Yeah. I'm like, in my mind, I was like, these guys are like excellent at physics because, like, how do you get it up there so fast? Get her up there, tie her up. You have to tie off the rope to the tree, and then disappear all within this 10-second
and this
space.
They're not like. This is one of those homes that are surrounded by like tree line and woods.
It's just one single tree.
Yeah, so there's like nowhere to hide unless
they're just laying on the grass, like
unless you have an invisibility cloak or you can apparate. All right, which is teleporting.
That's why your argument is getting stronger and stronger. So we start in with the introduction of the different characters. We have care to elaborate?
I hated I guess we can call that first 12 minutes the prologue to the movie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This first act, oh my God. I have a note here and I'm like, this movie is pushing 2 hours so we can watch Homegirl watch TV and watch the fucking sunset. I was so annoyed. Like, it was so slow and boring. I'm like, can we get back to the slashing and stuff? I don't know. And like all these characters are unlikable. I don't know. Not all of them.
No, all of them. No, all of them. I mean, yeah, she's all right. She's fine. And I like Randy too. I like Randy. Randy's cool.
I didn't like Randy. He's annoying as hell.
Yeah, he was about his slasher films, but he gave.
Yeah.
He served a purpose.
My thing. Okay, so this is my rundown on the cast really quick, right? Sidney is just boring, but she's the main character. Gail Weathers, who's Courtney Cox's character, is a bitch, which they intentionally made her that way. That was the point of the character. Dewey's a dum-dum. Stu, which is Matthew Lillard's character, is a different type of dum-dum. Tatum, Sidney's best friend, she's just... I don't even know how to describe her. I didn't care for her.
She's just a pretty girl. I don't know. She's just there.
It's kind of vapid. And then Billy Loomis. I'm like, dude, this movie really wants us to think he's a fucking killer because, like, even if he wasn't a killer, right? I'm like, dude, stop lurking. Like, stop, like, he's like slouching and like he's like, I'm like, dude, you're giving off killer vibes.
Yeah, I have one note for Billy, greasy. I was like, how was she even interested in this man? Like, he was just greasy. I was like, I was sneaking through her window and greasy. I'm like, get out of here.
He's so suspicious. Like, so, but anyway, you could, I don't know. That's my summation of the cast. And then I said Randy was annoying. So yeah.
I mean, except for Randy, I agree. There was really no real depth here in the characters, except for they were being murdered one by one. So at this point, we have a couple people. We have Drew Barrymore and her boyfriend's character who have been murdered. They get to school. There's a bunch of newscasters, reporters there, news channels there and everything. This is obviously like a hot take, and it's a hot take because almost to the day 1 year ago, Neve Campbell, Sidney's character's mother, was also brutally murdered and raped, which,
Yes.
I wonder what that means. Did you like my? That was my.
Yeah,
No,
yes,
that was my villain
that was
sound?
very good.
You didn't like that?
Yes.
That's fair. Anyway,
Well,
so we do, like you said, we meet Gail, who is the resident bitch, and Gail is opportunistic. She's a newscaster or news reporter who was the one who actually reported on the murder of Sydney's mother. And Sidney takes it out on her. She sees her. She asks her a couple questions. Gail kind of got smart back, and yeah, Sidney gave her a nice little right hook to the face, and
she
nice.
did some casual assaults. I was like, oh damn, okay.
She accuses, and it turns out that she's actually right. She accuses Sidney character of misremembering or accusing the wrong man for killing her mother. And actually, it turns out to be true. Actually, does turn out to be true.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that? Really?
I mean, I honestly didn't really care.
No.
They were trying to make me care about this, her mom's death, and I'm like, she's already dead, man. Let's deal with what's going on right now.
Damn, you just as bad as Billy. Like when they were, I brought that note here. When they were arguing in the hallway, Billy was like, "Bro, it's been a year. Get over it. My mom left."
Yeah. Your
mom just left. She's not dead.
That's not the same thing. That's not. Your mother's a shitty human being. That's not the same thing. Your mother didn't love you, okay? So
right, your mother said, she's like, damn, I wish I never had you. My mother was murdered. Like, that's a different story.
Oh
Man is amazing. You haven't been the same since a year ago. You mean when her mother was murdered? Not died, murdered.
You're right. Like, that'll change a person.
That'll change a person. You're like, it's been a year. What are you doing? Get over it. Jesus Christ. We still talking about this again? Like,
oh my gosh. Here we go with the dead mom.
Touch me, man. Touch me. That's what I need.
Hey, listen.
So I want to talk a little bit more about Billy eventually reveals that, especially towards the end of the movie, that he did it because Sidney's mother was sleeping with his father, and that is why his mother left him. Sure. So there's this kind of online part. I was just kind of going through the rabbit hole of they were just trying to protect the dude. Boys being boys, which is kind of like bullshit, right? They were saying he was hurt, he was traumatized, his mom has left, his dad cheated, and Sidney's mom.
These are what the commenters are saying online?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'm following.
Yeah. This is some of the comments that were online. Obviously, there was the opposite as well, but I just wanted to talk about it and see how you felt about it. So, it says his mom left, his dad cheated. Sidney's mom was the cause of it. So, that's what kind of pushed him over the edge to become this serial killer, essentially. What are your thoughts on that? Oh, you laugh. Okay.
No, that is so absurd. Like, I mean, nah, man. Like, kid, you were always a psychopath. He was always a fucking psycho. There's no way that level of trauma. I will respect his pain and call it trauma. That level of trauma is not significant enough for you to all of a sudden be like, you know what? I've never ever thought about killing or murdering anyone, but I'm about to get super good at it. That's not how the hell that works. That kid was troubled. I promise you he was troubled. I promise you he was out there torturing fucking animals, or his parents were already watching him sideways. That's why mom's left without him. Because he's right. I mean, let's be real. Because in that situation, the mother would have taken a child and said, you know what, I'm taking my son and we're out of here. She saw that as an opportunity to escape. She's like, you know what? My husband ain't shit. He out here stepping out. My son creeps me the fuck out. This is my out. I'm leaving. I promise you. I have no sympathy or pity or anything for Billy. Billy's a goddamn psycho, and he needed to go. So, yeah.
All
I
right,
reject
you've
those,
heard it. You
those
heard it
comments.
first. Amari thinks Billy was a psycho, and he deserved it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay. Well, with that point, I'll move on to my next one because I agree. This is not just like a crime of passion. Like if he had just found out and then like went on a murder spree, I'd be like, all right, fine. They're supposed to be teenagers. Brain isn't fully developed yet.
Yeah.
Whatever. But no, this is something he rehearsed. He planned. He had alibis. He recruited a friend.
someone
He
else?
recruited a friend to
Oh.
like play this "Am I here? Am I there?" thing. Then he tried to frame his Sidney's dad, stabbing himself. Which again, I don't know what their end game was with this ending scene here. We can go a little bit more into it, but
Yeah, okay, yeah, we talked about it, yeah.
yeah, we can go a little bit more into it, but yeah. Um. So what about so Sydney's boring as hell. Okay. But did she deserve to be like the it girl, the final girl? What do you think about that?
Interesting question. Wow. I did not know you were coming with these heavy questions for this movie.
Oh, sorry.
I thought we were just gonna laugh and talk shit about it. But no. No, this is cool too. We can do this. So did she deserve to be
You excited. You're like, yeah, I want to do this.
I mean, what when you say deserve, what does that mean? So I guess by horror movie slasher tropes, yeah, she was the innocent girl, the quiet girl. Isn't that usually what it is? The one that's not, because it's usually like the flasher ones, the ones who are more sexually provocative and all that. Those are the ones that usually, are murdered. So I mean, she fits it. Although they want to say they're subverting it because with how it ended, with how the movie ended, right? I guess they tried to subvert things because once she did have sex, so she's no longer a virgin.
Exactly.
And then she turns around and because usually the girl that fits in that mold that you're asking me about is saved. Someone has to save them, right? Or she escapes and then she's, the bad guy gets away and she's just like in the arms of somebody that, came to her rescue at the last second. That's not what really happened. Like she kind of was able to turn the tables on them.
Yeah.
I would say she got a little too into it because
He was enjoying it.
when she called the fucking house, right? I said, okay, I get it. A little bit of pettiness.
Yeah, how do you think? How do
warranted.
it feel for you?
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Joe, when this bitch come outside wearing the fucking mask?
I don't know. Where'd she get it from? Like, she just found it and said, I'm gonna put this on. Like, what if the cops are rolled up and saw her and started firing?
I'm gonna kill her mask.
I don't know why she did that. That was weird.
She got way too into this whole like revenge. It was too much because that's like in court when it's like, hey man, I'm defending myself. But then like after like the fucking third time or 17th time you stab them or punch them, it's like, nah man, this is gratuitous now. You're not defending yourself. Why did you dress up? That was so crazy. And then for me, the cherry on top, not only did she have time to oh my god, I wrote this shit down because this blew my goddamn mind. I said she had time to play dress up and prank call these guys, but she didn't have time to untie her father. Like what the fuck? Like my guy,
man's had to bust through the door like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh my god,
He almost got shot. Oh my god.
Oh gosh. So so the movie, so in traditional terms, yes, she fits the mold and everything. But then it is subverted at the end. It went a little bit
At the end, she lost it. At the end, technically, she should not have been saved. She should have lost her life, technically. But she made it.
Yeah, she did.
She made it. All right, I like it.
I'm just wondering now that she has a taste for fucking blood, like what's gonna happen? Because I don't know, man. I don't know how you come back from putting that mask on, like. Because think about the psychology of this, right? You're being tormented for days by somebody wearing this mask and this hood and stuff. And then not only are you able to apprehend your captors, you're also able to own their persona and use it to punish them. I can see a Scream 2 in which she's just fucking, and I haven't seen Scream 2, so if this is the plot, okay, I understand why. But I can see a Scream 2 where she's just charged up. She has dreams about it. And at first she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I killed that guy. And I'm like, no, that's not what at first she thought she was feeling shame, but that's not it. What she's feeling is the rush,
desire,
the exhilaration,
she wants
the
it.
power. You know what I'm saying? And then she dons the mask, and then she goes on her own fucking spree of justice, of misguided justice. Man, listen, hey man.
Yeah, I mean that is a great plot. That's not what happens, but that is a great plot for Scream 2.
Hey man, Williamson, it's out there. I just gave that to you. You know, we can talk. I don't want you can fresh it out. I just want a little cut. And we can figure something out.
A little 5%. You know, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And royalties for life. Royalties for life.
Royalties for life is how you make it. There you go.
Yep.
Go the Simba way. I forgot his name. But either way, yes, I agree. You're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you today. I'm so proud of you. Because I know scary movies aren't your thing, so I'm so proud of you. Either way, you came to play, and I like it. So, yes.
Come on now.
Sidney technically did not deserve to live. She should have died per the rules that were established within scary... I'm sorry, I almost called it scary movie. Within Scream.
Yep. And every movie of that.
And every movie up to that point.
Before.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
She should have made it. But, you know, hey. That's the whole point. That's why it was revived. That's why it was like it was fresh. It was new, and I did like that. At the end, it wasn't a man that saved her. It was a woman with Gale first shooting, and then once he does his like final jump scare, Sidney puts one in his temple or one in his forehead immediately. I was like, oh, are you a sharpshooter? I probably would have missed. I'm gonna be honest. Like somebody's flying up at you. And I'm getting on target and firing.
Yeah. You're going
dead
from
in the
hip,
center,
right? Yeah,
nah. Yeah,
that's what I'm telling you.
I'm probably gonna miss. I'll shoot like 2 or 3. I'm not gonna stop. I'll shoot 2 or 3 times, but I'm probably not gonna hit dead center in the middle. Like, nah.
Listen, what this was an origin story for Sidney. That's what this movie was.
It probably is. So she probably went on to become a serial killer on her own, and everyone just kind of left her alone because they're like, well, your mom's already dead, so.
Best case scenario, she becomes a masked vigilante that just goes too far. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's her best case scenario, okay? But she's a criminal now. Absolutely.
For sure. All right. I think we talked enough about Ghostface. I mean, it was just, if you go back to Ghostface as a character, it was just like you said, it was just unbelievable. Like the amount of time that they were just, but I like it. I like that it added to the storyline of one, who is it? Because in the beginning you don't know who it is. You assume it's usually one killer. That's another thing that is new. You don't usually have 2 killers, so you assume it's one killer. The person who you think it is, you're like, it absolutely has to be Billy. That dude is dirty and he keeps sneaking through her window. But
but it couldn't be too.
He is in places, right? He's in places he shouldn't be if he had just done the thing that she saw him do. So it was a whole psychological. They were really psychological, like masterminds. Really, I mean, I don't think it was Stu. Stu was an idiot. He was just following orders. But like you said, this is
he was
something
orders
that
really well because he was
doing really well.
All. Yeah.
No. Billy really thought about this, and they did an excellent job of playing this. It can't be me because I'm here. I'm at McDonald's, but I'm also at Wendy's. It's like, how? I just saw you, and like, it can't be, right? So I think, and that really leads to why this story is a little bit more on the scarier side for some folks at least. Because like you could do the ghost and the monster thing, but for the most part you're like, man, that ain't real. But these are supposed to be real people. Like we've seen Ghostface get hit in the face like repeatedly with doors, with kicks. This might get a concussion.
He sucks. He's not very good at this.
He's not very good. I mean, but they're human, and they're showing that part that this is a human. This is somebody that you don't know who it could be. It could literally be the dad. It could be Stu. It could be Billy. It could be the principal. It could be Gail. It could be anybody. Ooh,
did you ever think it was the dad?
See, I gotta try to take myself back to 1996. I've seen it before.
You've seen it a bunch.
Yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah. I'm a big Scream fan, so I've seen all of them.
Okay, so
I don't think I ever thought it was Billy's dad. I'm sorry, I didn't think it was the dad. I just always thought it was strange that he disappeared, but I didn't think it was him.
Yeah, they never. To me, they never did a good enough job to convince me that it could have been him. So I never believed that. I didn't know who it was. I don't. Maybe you can't remember this. I was gonna ask you if you can remember when did you first suspect that Stu was involved or that he was a killer.
I didn't know Stu was involved until I first suspected it, and this is a while back. So please forgive me. Yeah. I know, but if I think about like back in the day when I actually watched it originally, I thought it was Stu. I thought Billy was just gross looking and whatever, but I thought it was Stu only by himself because of how he was questioning the group when they were like at the fountain, and like how he was making such a big joke about somebody being slashed or whatever. Like, I mean, I get it. Teenage boys are teenage boys, and things are funny, but there's still a sort of sensitivity that is expected, and he didn't have any. So it just felt like there was like a lack of remorse, a lack of compassion, a lack of empathy, a lack of those typical, and I want to say typical very loosely, typical kind of things that you would find a person where they wouldn't do that. Like they'd be okay with cutting somebody open and watching their insides droop out. Like not many folks are like gonna do that. Like you might kill somebody, but there's a level to it. And he was like joking around with it. And that kind of made it like, you're really desensitized to it. Why? Either you're like you're crazy, like traumatized, or you don't care. And why don't you care? Because you did it.
Yeah. So that's interesting. And I guess that's my fault for not really paying too much attention to a lot of the dialogue scenes, especially
there wasn't much. There wasn't much. So you had to like
yeah, so like when those like that scene they all got whenever all the kids were together, I would zone out because I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
You're like, I don't care what you got about it.
I really didn't. So I didn't really suspect Stu until he went to go get the bear, and so at first I thought he was dead. And then when I saw him again, I was like, oh, Stu's a fucking killer. Because ain't no way in hell he went down to go get the bear and he would have had to have seen his girlfriend's body, So, yes.
It was hanging out of the door, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Or the garage door, yeah.
So I just thought to kill Stu off screen at first. And then when he showed up at Randy, which I was so confused with why Sidney was like, oh, who do I shoot? I was like, you saw Randy and Ghostface in the same room, and at this point in time we don't even think that 2 is an option, right? So I don't know why she thought that Randy was potentially the killer when you saw the killer about to kill Randy on the TV camera,
she did see that he was sitting on the couch watching Halloween, and the camera dude said there's a 30-second delay, so unless he obviously could not be it, but so I think that was a miss there. I think they didn't pay attention to that because that didn't really make sense at all. But whatever. I kind of skipped over it, but I do want to. I kind of started talking about it. Rose McGowan and her kill scene, as it was just like you said, it was, first of all, at this point, I think there's like maybe 3 or 4 more murders at this point. Even if it's not one of the main people, it's still like 3 or 4. Why would you be alone
don't
at
know.
any point? Like, why? Why wouldn't you be like, hey, girl, come with me? Or, hey, my boyfriend, come with me. Well, I mean, he was a killer, but she didn't know that at the point. So, whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that'd have been a nice, like, reveal. Like, it's him, but whatever. Hey, we need more. And she had, like, 6 bears. I'm like, why is she carrying these all by herself? Like, why don't you grab a couple people and be like, hey, we need more bears?
Only Stu. Well, I thought she was just supposed to grab one bear for Stu, and then I guess she decided to get for the whole team, like you said. But to your point, I don't understand why when she turned around and saw Ghostface, right?
Yeah.
Even like I don't know. At this point, like you said, at this point in time, there's been multiple murders.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why is she not afraid? And I was like, at the very least, she should be angry because even if she thinks it's one of her friends pretending, like,
why would you do that?
This person is trying to kill your best friend. So she should be scared or at the very least angry. And she's just like, oh, haha, what are you doing? Or whatever.
Yeah.
That was dumb. That was so dumb. Didn't make
That's
any
your
sense.
dumb move. I have the quote, or I just have a note that says, whiteness. It just, you know how they be.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's going to happen to me. I'm like, girl, something's happening to you. Like, literally. You're staring at it.
Right now. You are
right
about
now.
to die. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was
Oh my
crazy.
God. And then when she opened the garage, it starts opening, she turns her back, and where did he come from? I don't know. Because that garage is not that big.
That's what
I'm
saying.
I don't know where he came from, but okay, whatever.
I said bullshit. Can he operate? That's what I said. I wrote that down. I was like, oh, so he just teleported in there. Okay, cool. Like, come on, man.
He just shifted through the window, the walls, and just showed up. I was like, there's no way she didn't see him. That garage is not that huge. It was like a
nuts.
1 or 2 car garage, and it was fairly empty. It wasn't like junky or anything, so it was weird.
It was lit well enough.
It was
that
lit
he couldn't
well.
be hiding in the shadows,
Right.
He was just there.
He was just there.
So,
he goes to close the garage, and her scary ass, who's near the garage, instead of I said, why didn't she just like kick the sensor so it goes back up? Like, there's a sensor in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so it doesn't smash on people, so you could just step into the line of sight, and it'll just go back up. I mean, they've been fighting about it. She would keep cooking, and he'd keep kicking in, and it'd be like, okay, well, this is weird. But I'd at least try that. Not head back towards him. Like, like what?
She went back to the same door that she knew was locked. I'm like,
she did.
You idiot. You want to die. Is that what this is?
She did. She was begging for it at that point. She knocks on the door like, hello, anyone can hear me? I'm like,
no.
What?
They can't.
They
can't.
You're like outside in a garage, detached garage. It's not attached. But you also know they're blasting music, blasting movies. People are drinking. Like, nobody's listening to you.
Attached where, though? I don't know. So I'm looking at this house. I'm trying to understand the layout of this house. Because isn't it usual for the garage to be street facing, so like facing the main entrance of the house?
Yeah.
But that's not the case here.
I thought it was because when Sidney
if it
falls
was,
out,
if it was, then the fucking deputy police officer and the news reporter should have seen this girl being murdered.
Yeah, so many people should have seen it. I don't know why. Yeah. Like, even when they were like, oh, there's a dead body. When they killed the principal and they all left, like they all should have seen it.
Sorry, we're so walking
Not you get scared. She should have had this ghost face mask on. I'd have died.
She had a mask on.
I'd have died, bro. That'd have been it. I'm like, oh, podcast over.
What? You better call for help? Oh my god. Okay. Damn. Wow. All right. But yeah, you were saying, with the garage, like a street.
Well, yeah. Then I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. I don't know.
It was
I don't
weird.
Know. That one is weird. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Oh, it was bothering me so much. I'm like, no one's gonna find this fucking girl. Like she was missing for so long, and no one.
She was missing.
Oh, she only got discovered when Sidney was trying to escape.
Yeah, when she fell into the boat. Yeah, and then she's like, "Oh no!"
I was like, "Oh, Sidney just died."
I thought she died too. I was like, there's no way you're getting up after that. That's pure concrete. But no, she got even landing in a boat. Like, it's not. something
Is
soft.
there pillows in there? Like she would have broken her back on the because there's some seats that someone's sitting on, right? You were
Right.
sitting on the
Yeah,
floor.
it's like
She
hard
would have
plastic
broken her back.
seats.
Yeah,
Like
no,
that's kind of weird.
She was, if not dead, she should have been paralyzed or something.
Yeah,
You know what?
Definitely not getting back up. Yeah.
Speaking of subverting expectations, you know how much times I was waiting for her to like twist or break her fucking ankle while she was like running away or something. I just feel like that's a thing they do to make it harder for him to escape, and she would be limping away. And now she got some strong ankles of steel, I guess, because she kept it pushing. She had those boot heels on. Yeah.
No, she was doing it. She was fighting back again. Very, kind of anti, not normal. She was fighting back. She got quite a few good licks into those guys.
It should have been obvious that this killer, the killers were children, just because of how like easily overpowered they were, and just how bad they were. Like, okay, yes, the planning and all of that stuff is very impressive, but whenever they confronted their victims, it was like fucking, no pun intended, because Matthew Lillard, but it was like fucking Scooby-Doo, you know? It was like they're falling around, they're tripping, the guy flipped over, the guy hit in the head with vases and bottles. It was like, what is going, just, hey man, just do the thing, kill, if you're gonna stab him. But it was, so that was a clue that it was children that just suck.
Yeah, I think they had more the element of surprise on their hand, and just the flight or fightness of the whole situation of like he just freezing, because they really should have been easily overpowered and lost, but whatever. All right, so we'll talk about the final scene and then do our ranking. So final scene, we already kind of hinted at it. It's reveal that Billy and Stu are the killers. Mm-hmm. Billy and Stu also, I don't know if you heard it, I'm sure you did, also killed Sidney's mother a year ago. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we already gave that reason why. Billy's dad was stepping out with Sidney's mom, which is, again, he was a psychological just, because if you're aware of that and then you go like, oh, I'm going to date the daughter of the woman who broke up my family. He was in it. He planned that for sure. So
they never really give us an explanation as to why Stu was involved. So is Stu just a psycho?
Stu was he was like, hey, I'm about to murder somebody. Stu was like, I'm down. Like, he had no other reason. He was like, I'm down. Okay. He was just helping out his best friend. He's like, I'm down.
That's it.
Like,
yeah.
All right.
He's like, I don't need a motive. This my homie. That's my motive. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. He kind of revealed at the end when they were, he was saying that they just want to be like the last two alive, probably for some notoriety, or that we survive. I
mean, he was very immature. I mean, like, and I'm not talking like high school student immature. I mean, like fucking Arrested Development, because when he had asked Sidney, did you really call the police? And she's like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like, my parents are gonna be so upset. Like,
yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I was like, he was weird. He was all in it until it became real, and he was like, man, I gotta have to deal with this.
Yeah.
All right, so they finally revealed their plan, which is to kill Sidney, kill her father, frame her father, because they had him tied up this whole time. I was like, are they feeding him and giving him water? Because I don't know. They're not or not, but okay, he might have been dead already in there. But either way, I don't know how they're gonna work that if he was already dead in there. They open up the closet, man's dead body falls out, dehydrated. Like, shit. That would have been hilarious. That have took me out. But either way. Alright, so they have their final scene, and then they proceed to, instead of carrying out that part of the plan, they first stab each other. And not just like little nicks, like full blade in skin stab each other. And I this is where they, the immaturity and the lack of thought and the youthness of them kind of really shines, of like, why would you stab yourself first? Like, do you realize you're gonna bleed, right? Like
Everywhere.
you're not gonna stop it. Yeah, and then not only that, even if they were like, even if it wasn't like a deep cut, how are they explaining their blood being on all these different people when they're supposedly attacked? Like Stu is trying to shove the little modulator thing into the father's pocket. I'm like, your fingerprints and blood is all over that.
There was
why?
There was no forensic. They
didn't give a shit. They just assumed that they were just gonna assume that they're like, all right, you guys survived, all right.
This is open.
We thought it was the dad anyway.
That's like that John Mulaney bit when he talks about doing crimes in like the 20s.
Yeah. It's like, there's a pile of blood over there. The guy's like, yuck, wipe it up.
Clean it up. He's like, let's draw a chalk outline of the body. All right, that'll be helpful.
We gotta know where it was. I don't know. The body's gone now. I say, yuck, clean that up.
So I guess they were thinking forensic science hasn't evolved in 70 years.
They're not going to see very clear evidence of self-inflicted wounds, and it doesn't make sense that your blood and your bloody fingerprint is on this modulator, like
on the fucking gun that homeboy killed
on the tape. On the tape, they got to pull the tape off on the gun.
He's been tied up, so there'll be ligature marks, from being tied up for so long.
Yeah, just show his wrist. It's like, listen, I didn't do this to myself, and then go kill people.
I don't care if it was the 90s. Like, any detective would walk in there, or any forensic analyst would be like,
this is not what happened.
I think these two kids killed that person. And then accidentally killed themselves because Stu was about to bleed the hell out. Oh my god!
Yeah, it seemed like he stabbed him like 3 or 4 times, like not just the once, but like 3 or 4. He was mad.
I think the other stabs were more cuts, not stabs. Like he would cut in his arms and stuff. I think so.
Well, that first one caught him in his stomach somewhere because he was definitely spitting up blood.
I'm like, did you guys study like the human anatomy to like know where to put these stab wounds? Because he did tell Stu when Billy told Stu when Stu was about to stab him, remember, not too deep and stay on the right side or something, which that doesn't make sense. There's tons of shit on the right side, isn't?
Yeah, you never want to be stabbed in the stomach. Like the stomach is the worst place, or the chest area, stomach area is the worst place to get stabbed. There's way too many major organs in there that it just even if your intestine gets nipped, now you got bacteria spilling out.
Just you're poisoning
sepsis. Now you have sepsis. Yep. No, I would never. If that's my plan, like bro, you gotta hit me in like the shoulder, lower leg type situation, knock me out maybe is a thing. Like we try to hit each other in the head or something else must happen, but I'm not getting stabbed. That's almost guaranteed death to be stabbed.
So it's right, the appendix is on that side also, so like that's not, I don't know.
We're not, and then you accidentally nick a lung, my lung collapse, like nah, you can't hit me in the middle. Like you gotta go somewhere else.
Gosh.
It was a bad plan. Also, I don't know why they tried to execute it before they finished. That was kind of weird.
Yeah,
that was kind of weird.
Because this shit just killed her and killed him, and then they could do whatever stupid shit they wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so I don't know, because so these kids were all meticulous for a year, and then all of a sudden they just couldn't get across the finish line. It was like,
they
what
just
happened?
lost it. They fumbled on the 1 yard line. They fumbled. They almost had it.
Run through the
They
tape.
did.
Gotta run through the tape.
Yeah. They celebrated too early.
Yeah.
But
really quick, speaking of, and this is back to my last point on the Sidney origin story thing or whatever, because
the villain origin story.
It is because she had sex with Billy and was still not convinced that he was not.
I was like, why? Oh my god, bro!
Fuck?
I don't know. I don't know how I skipped that, but I was like,
yeah.
After, like, almost as soon as they're literally getting dressed, she's like, yeah. So, who'd you call? It's like, oh, my dad. It's like, no, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
would it be funny if you called me? Like, and then Billy gives his like weird "I'm the killer" look, and you're like, oh, okay, so it is Billy. Whatever. But
Yeah.
why did she do that? That was so weird.
I don't know.
She
It
didn't
was
want to do it when
very
he
weird.
wasn't the suspected killer. And then she's like, you know what? I might as well. I'm probably gonna
Might
kill
as
you
well.
anyway.
Might as well. Okay.
Oh,
All right. It is time to score this thing.
score real.
For first time listeners, we have 5 categories: plot and writing, acting and casting, production, cinematography, visuals, music and sound, and finally cultural impact. We score each category from 1 to 10 and compile it all at the end to get our final score of the movie. You know, we never reveal our final score.
Oh, like the total? I think we've done
Yeah,
it
we
before.
never have. One time.
Yeah.
One time. Anyway, all right, plot and writing. What you got?
All right. So this one's tough because, like we already talked about, the writing itself, as far as dialogue, isn't that groundbreaking. It's,
Nope.
it is what it is. But the plot is new, it's fresh, it's different. So because of that, I'm gonna give it a 8.
Oh, an 8. I give it a 6.
Ooh, okay. We're different.
I
Okay.
give it a 6. I know, yeah. I give it a 6 because of the same reasons. I couldn't see myself going any higher than a 7, and I went with a 6. And the strength of the 6 is because of the twist, the
two
unexpected
killer?
things that happened.
Yeah.
The 2 killer thing. That was
Okay.
pretty interesting.
Okay.
Acting and casting, would you give that?
Yeah, so acting and casting, like this isn't a movie to like bring about any feels or anything. Like literally could have been anybody. So I gave it a 3.
Mhm. A 3. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I give it a 5.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I mean, you still have Courtney Cox in it, and
I mean, okay. You're right. Yeah, Courtney Cox as Gail was pretty good. I like Courtney Cox. I like Neve, and I like David Arquette as Dewey. But
Yeah.
also, I feel like they could have been anybody. Like anybody could have been Gail. Anybody could have been
True.
Sidney. Anybody could have been Dewey. It's just like those 3 happened to be it, and they were iconic in their own way at that time. So
And there
4.
there was
But
a
I'll give it a
long
4.
there was a long list of people for each role too, so you're not wrong about that.
I'll give it a 4. Fine.
Production, cinematography, and visuals.
I thought the production, I thought the production in cinematography was actually decent. Aside, from, like I like the play on the two killers really brought it together of like them being in different places seemingly at the same time. So I give it a nice 7.
7. All right. I gave it a 6. Again,
Okay, a little bit closer on that one.
yeah. Everything. I don't get too high on my scores in the movie. I'll say my overall thoughts. I'll give you overall thoughts actually when we're done here, because my overall thoughts might surprise you.
Okay.
Music and sound. What do you have for that?
I thought the music was appropriate. It helped to drive the jump scares, the tension, the release, or whatever. So I give that a 6.
Okay, I gave it a 5. Same
Okay.
reasons. I don't really have much to add. Beltrami did the score for this. Who
Yes, Beltrami did.
worked
yes.
with him on Red Eye, our first. So this is our second Wes Craven movie. We didn't mention Wes Craven really, who did
Yeah.
Red Eye. Beltrami
Yeah.
did a score for both things. Apparently, Beltrami was not a film. I think this is his first film score that he did.
Scream?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I
didn't have
didn't see
any
that.
experience doing this. And Wes Craven was like, yo, like, I need you to write this. And he gave him like, I don't know how much time to do it, not a lot of time. And he like did it like in a weekend, or he did like the main theme or something. But
Nice.
he had no background in this. He was just kind of like trying to figure that shit out as he went. This is it was interesting. Cultural impact. What do you have for that?
I'm giving it a pretty high score, and I will give my reasons why. I do give it a 10.
Okay.
I mean, we've been talking about it all throughout the movie. It's a new take on the genre of slasher films. With the two killer thing, it obviously spawned 7 different movies, all from 1998 to now 2026 here. You said it's 4th on the highest grossing list, so we have parodies based on it with Scary Movie, which is its own franchise, and I think they're actually gonna do a new one. I don't know when it's coming out, but I did hear that I did hear Regina Hall and Anna Faris signed on for it. So
okay.
So we'll see. And I think the Wayans brothers are back for writing it because they were only 1 and 2, and then 3, 4, 5 somebody else did. I heard that they're back to writing it.
Oh, okay.
So we might have to do a Scary Movie one. So for those reasons, I do give it a 10.
I agree with everything you said. I'm a little bit lower. I give it a 9. But the 9 is way higher than all my other scores because I think everything else in the movie was just fine. Ultimately, the impact of the movie culturally is very huge. Everything you just said, 7 movies, spin-off franchise or parody franchise. A lot of people made money off of this. This helped revitalize a whole genre of movie that's still successful to this day. So I couldn't go anything. I didn't get quite to the 10, but a 9 definitely felt right for me. And I did want to give you my overall thoughts on the movie, right? Because you told me we were going to do Scream, and we kind of went back and forth about will we just do Scream? Will we do the entire franchise?
I wish we did the franchise, I'm going to be honest. As I was watching it, I was like, because there's so much because I know it. I'm like, I want to talk about this, but I can't. I have to pretend I don't have the knowledge, which is whatever.
Listen, I agree with you. I wish we did the whole franchise too.
Oh man,
100%. I did not expect to, because I groaned when you said that. I was like, I don't want to watch all these Scream movies.
I know. He's like
as silly as this movie was, it was fun. It was a fun watch, and I almost had to stop the TV from playing the second one, because I was like, whoa, I have notes to take. I can't move on. But I can see myself getting lost in this franchise. I am down for a franchise watch. Let me know when you want to schedule it. Right. I did not expect to like this movie as much as
we got a fan.
Yep. So overall, your score averages out to a 7 for the movie, and mine is a 6.2.
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
All right, well, that will do it for our real takes and shit. I'm reading and I fucked that up.
I'm leaving this in. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. Well, that will do it for our real take on Scream. To connect with us, to give us some feedback, or just say hello, email us at realtalkbanter@gmail.com. That's REEL banter@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative. See ya.
Nice. Love it.